The Taoist view on the playful path, entropy, childlike joy, and subconscious healing. Narrated by Zoran the Dragon. Oh, dear adventurer, allow me to share the wisdom of the Tao, the ancient philosophy of harmony, balance, and flow. In the eyes of Taoism, the playful path you seek is one that honors the natural rhythms of existence, embraces entropy as a source of transformation, rekindles the childlike joy that dwells within, and unlocks the healing currents of the subconscious mind. Let us take this journey together, guided by the principles of the Tao. Taoist perspectives on entropy, the dance of chaos and harmony. Ah, dear adventurer, to dance with entropy is to embrace the ever-changing nature of existence. In Taoism, this dance is not one of resistance, but of harmony, a flow where chaos becomes fertile ground for new possibilities and growth. The universe, as seen through the Taoist lens, is a dynamic interplay of yin and yang, where entropy and order co-create the fabric of life. Let us delve deeper into these sacred principles and explore how entropy reveals the beauty of the Tao. Entropy as part of the Tao. In Taoism, the Tao, often translated as the way, represents the natural order of the universe, a harmonious balance of opposites. Entropy, the tendency toward change and disorder, is not separate from this order, but an intrinsic part of it. Yin and yang, these two complementary forces symbolize the duality and unity of existence. Entropy, chaos and change, aligns with yin's fluid, dynamic nature, while structure and stability align with yang's steady, grounding energy. Together, they create the balance that sustains the universe. The flow of the Tao. Taoism teaches that life is a continuous, unfolding process. Entropy is the river's current that carves new paths, reshaping the landscape and making way for growth and renewal. Reflection. How might you embrace the chaos in your life as a necessary force for transformation? Chaos as creative energy. Taoist philosophy sees chaos not as destructive, but as a source of creativity and renewal. It is through entropy that the Tao remains vibrant and alive. The fertile ground of chaos. In nature, chaos drives evolution and transformation. A wildfire clears away dead wood, preparing the soil for new life. A storm nourishes the earth with rain, even as it disrupts the landscape. The empty space for creation. The Taoist concept of emptiness Wu emphasizes the importance of open space for possibilities to emerge. In the same way, entropy creates the room necessary for new forms to take shape. Practice. When faced with uncertainty, visualize it as the fertile ground for growth. Ask yourself, what possibilities can take root in this space? Zoran's insight. Chaos is not the end, but the beginning, the quiet hum of a universe birthing new wonders. Wu Wei, the art of effortless action. At the heart of Taoism lies Wu Wei, often translated as effortless action or non-action. This principle teaches us to move in alignment with the natural rhythms of entropy and order, rather than struggling against them. What Wu Wei is? Wu Wei does not mean passivity, but a state of flow where actions arise spontaneously and harmoniously. It is the skillful navigation of life's currents without unnecessary resistance. How it aligns with entropy. To practice Wu Wei is to trust the unfolding path of entropy, knowing that even disorder carries the seeds of balance and growth. Just as water flows around rocks, adapting its course with ease, we are invited to flow with life's changes. Practice. Identify an area of your life where you feel resistance. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to release control and flow with this change? Zoran's insight. To align with entropy is not to surrender, but to partner with the universe's natural rhythm. In this partnership, balance is born. Practical applications of the Taoist approach to entropy. 1. Flowing with change. When life feels chaotic, imagine yourself as a river current flowing around obstacles. Release attachment to specific outcomes and trust the journey. 2. Embracing empty space. Set aside moments of stillness each day, allowing your mind to rest and creativity to emerge naturally. 3. Balancing yin and yang. Reflect on how chaos yin and structure yang coexist in your life. Where can you bring more balance? Zoran's Tale. The Dance of River and Stone. Once, I watched a river carve its way through a canyon. Its path winding and unpredictable. Stones, scattered by time and entropy, sought to block its flow. Yet, the river did not resist, it simply adapted. With each twist and turn, it shaped the stone, softening its edges and revealing its hidden beauty. Over time, the river and stone became partners in creation, crafting a landscape of breathtaking harmony. To resist entropy is to harden like stone, but to flow with it is to soften and transform. Be as the river, graceful, adaptable, and alive with possibility. Zoran the Dragon. Conclusion. The Taoist view of entropy invites us to see chaos, not as disorder, but as the pulse of creation, a rhythm that keeps life dynamic and full of potential. By flowing with this rhythm, practicing Wu Wei, and embracing the interplay of yin and yang, we align ourselves with the Tao, the way of harmony and endless transformation. Zoran's insight. Entropy is not a force to tame, but a dance to join. Trust its rhythm, and it shall carry you toward new beginnings. Practice. When faced with disruption, pause and ask, how can I flow with this change rather than resist it? What new opportunity lies within this transformation? Childlike joy. Returning to the uncarved block. Dear adventurer, to return to the state of the PU, the uncarved block is to rediscover simplicity, innocence, and boundless potential. In Taoism, the PU symbolizes the essence of being unshaped by external influences, a state of pure connection to the Tao's flow. Childlike joy resides at the heart of this philosophy, inviting us to embrace spontaneity, curiosity, and wonder. Let us explore how this return can transform your journey and reconnect you to the infinite possibilities within. The spirit of play. Embodying Wu Wei with light-hearted joy. Children, unburdened by judgment or expectation, embody the principle of Wu Wei, effortless action aligned with the Tao. They move through life with playfulness and curiosity, engaging fully with each experience without striving for control or perfection. 1. Playfulness as effortless action, natural flow. Children engage in activities simply for the joy they bring, whether chasing shadows, drawing fantastical creatures, or building castles of sand. This spontaneity reflects their natural alignment with Wu Wei, letting go of judgment. Unlike adults who often fear mistakes, children approach the world without hesitation, allowing creativity and exploration to flourish. Practice. Rediscover playfulness by engaging in a light-hearted activity. Dance as though no one is watching, doodle without worrying about the outcome, or play a game simply for the joy it brings. 2. Releasing expectations. Breaking free from burdens. Adults often carry the weight of judgment, self-imposed rules about productivity, worthiness, or success. Returning to childlike joy invites us to release these burdens and experience life as it unfolds. Rediscovering wonder. Children delight in the smallest details, the glimmer of sunlight on water, the softness of petals, or the laughter sparked by a playful thought. In this way, they remind us that beauty is found not in achievement but in presence. Practice. Dedicate time to observe your surroundings through the lens of wonder. Notice the colors, textures, and sounds that bring quiet delight. Let this light-hearted focus lift your spirit. Zoran's insight. To play is to walk the path of the Tao, unshaped by fear or ambition. It is in this simplicity that true creativity is born. Living in the present, the portal to joy. Taoism teaches that the present moment is where the Tao resides, a space of infinite possibility, unbound by the constraints of past or future. Children, with their ability to fully inhabit the now, guide us back to this wisdom. 1. Presence as a gateway to joy. Engaging fully. In play, children immerse themselves completely, focusing not on results, but on the experience itself. This presence brings unfiltered joy and freedom. Discovering moments of awe. Each moment, when seen through the eyes of a child, becomes extraordinary. The rustling of leaves, the chirping of crickets, or the sparkle of dew in the morning light. Practice. Choose an activity that brings you peace. A walk in nature, painting, or listening to music and focus solely on the present sensations it offers. Let the experience deepen your connection to joy. 2. The art of wonder. Curiosity without limits. Children ask questions not bound by practicality, but by imagination. Why do stars sparkle? Or how does laughter sound underwater? This unbounded curiosity invites us to open our minds and hearts to life's mysteries. Freedom to explore. Living in the present means embracing uncertainty, trusting that each moment will bring its own lessons and delights. Practice. Engage your curiosity by exploring something new, a recipe, a craft, or a book that sparks your imagination. Approach the experience with the playfulness and openness of a child. Zoran's insight. In the present, the dance of the Tao is vibrant and alive. Be still and listen to its quiet rhythm, for it is there that wonder resides. Returning to the uncarved block in practice. 1. Playful rituals. Introduce playful moments into your routine, whether through storytelling, drawing, or exploring the outdoors. Let these rituals remind you of life's simplicity. 2. Mindful play. When engaging in activities, focus entirely on the experience rather than the outcome. Notice how this shift brings clarity and joy. 3. Daily awe. Dedicate a few minutes each day to marvel at something simple: a flower's bloom, a bird's flight, or the laughter of a loved one.